Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to just talk to you about a new anorak and jacket I've got from Revolution Race. So this is not going to be an outdoor obviously review. This is going to be my initial thoughts on the kit and how, in my opinion, the Revolution Race's clothing has improved over the last sort of 5 years or 7 years that they've been around. So this is the Rambler Lightweight Anorak from Revolution Race, as I said. And first thing to say is that I like a lot of my stuff I get from Revolution Race. I do like to buy it on discount, so always look for discounts. This particular, if you go on their website, you can go to Outlet, and if you're quick, the gear that you want at some really good discounts. Now I know recently they've even been discounting up to 81%, but generally speaking, you'll get 25, 30, up to 40% discounts on a regular basis. One thing I do have to say though is you do have to be quick to get the sizes and the colours. If you're more flexible on the colours, like I am with this jacket, you'll get a good deal anyway. So on the price of the jacket, before I show you the jacket, so this is a anorak. They call it an anorak. It's a smock, and we would call it in the UK, and over the head, and there's some ventilation on the side. But in particular, this is their new sort of Rambler line, and I noticed in the trousers you can get like an entry level, which is the Rambler Lightweight trousers, and then you get the Rambler Lightweight Pro trousers, I believe, as well. I noticed in the jackets you get the Rambler Lightweight Anorak, and this is what we've got here today, and then you've got the Rambler Lightweight Pro, which is more of a kind of formal jacket, and that's again, but that's probably got a little bit more features on it, so jackets. So this is the smock, this is the entry level one, and the reason what drew me to this is the price. Now the price, I'll put it on here, but at the time and with a discount, this was down from £119 down to £35, so it was a really good bargain. And I would liken this anorak, and I'll show you in a minute, to my Fjallraven Keb. Now, the Keb jacket I've got, which is on the back here, the blue one, is slightly heavier, G1000. But the one thing I really like about this lightweight is, obviously, as the name describes, is the lightweight panels that you've got. So, I'll just put you on hold. I'll put the jacket on, and I'll bring you back. So, I've put it on, as you see, and the first thing you can see about this is the colour. So, they call it rubber. I'd call it sort of a Dijon sort of mustard coloured. So I'd call this a mustard colour, I think, really. Notable things just to call out straight away is, on the jacket, it's less obvious on this colour, but you can see here, so it's a smock over the head, and there's two sort of sets of materials used in this jacket. You've got the top part here, which is on the outer of the arms, and you've got this other section here. You can just about make out the difference between the colours. I'll just show you there. So here, this is kind of more of a polycotton mix, and this is more of a stretch material here. So I'm just looking at the website. So this fabric one, which is this stuff here, this is 65% polyester, recycled, and 35% cotton. And then all this is, that's recycled. And then the fabric two, which is this stuff here, which also makes up the large part of the back of the jacket here. You can see here, that gives the ventilation. So again, this is very, very close to a Keb. This particular material is lighter than the Keb, but I am really impressed with this new lightweight fabric one they've got here, this polycotton, because I've had Revolution Race clothing before, and I've just found it not that comfortable in terms of the polycotton mix. It's a little bit stiff. It does get better with washing, but initial thoughts, I'm really like this lightweight material that you've got here. So, which will interest me if next time I'm looking to pair a new pair of trousers, I'll probably go for the lightweight Pro Rambler trousers as well. I need a pair in black. So anyway, back to the jacket, the smock, should I say. There's immediate. This is only an initial review. You've got, I should say, really nice high collar here. I went out this in warm weather, and it does breathe really well. There aren't any pit zips on, and I don't think you really need it on here because you've got the stretch material and it is really breathable. I know it's not everyone's taste here. You've got the Velcro on the cuffs there. If you want to ventilate, you can do. And I went out, it was quite warm the other day, and I went out in this, just a t-shirt underneath, and I was comfortable. Now if you do want to dump heat, you can. See here along the side. So this is a smock, and you can see here zips right down to the bottom. Hopefully you can see that. I'll just stand back. So hopefully you can see that this does close to the bottom. You've got a stud there, zip it all the way down, and it's quite long if you want to wear it like that, but I don't particularly do. I just roll it up. To note, you've got a cinching mechanism here on one side here. That's really easy to operate that if you want to wear it a bit higher. And to think about is if you want to dump heat really easily, you can undo it here on the side, and very easily, there you go, all the way up here, and that allows you to drop heat really well, so that's great. Something else that I do like on this as well is the pockets on the side. They don't go all the way through, so they're enclosed, so you can use it as a normal jacket pocket. It doesn't bulk out here. And also if you want to use the kangaroo pocket here to put a map in, plenty of room in this. You can see here, goes right across your stomach area there, so that's good. Stitching work on this is good. This is really good, and you've got a small pocket, a Napoleon pocket here with inside there a bit of mesh in there to put your coins in, things like that, keys probably, keep them safe. The hood, I think the only thing that kind of lets it down in my opinion is the hood. Not overly impressed with it, but you know, for the price, can't complain. The peak is very floppy, could do with some wire brimming in there, which on the keb they do, but obviously when you buy a new keb you're looking over 220 quid, aren't you? So you know, it's about half price this, even at full price. So you can cinch down the sides there, and as I wear a hat, there's never really a problem to the sort of look and feel of it. Again, like I say, this is not, I've only got G1000 material from Fjallraven in the clothing I've got, but this is probably more akin to their G1000 Light that they've just introduced as well. So I guess that's where Revolution Race are going with this, but I really like it. It's nice and comfortable, a lot more comfortable than the early pair that I got of the GP Pros. I just found them a little bit tough to wear, but as I said, side pockets here. And the other thing too, and I'll show you the inside of the anorak in a minute, but you've got this ventilation system here on the back, which I don't know if you can see it here, I'll show you in a minute, but it does vents opens, and they can dump heat on that, and you've got a mesh inside the jacket, which I'll show you in a minute. So there you go, that's what it looks like. I really like the colour of it actually. I've got a pair of trousers in this, but I won't be wearing that because we'll look all like completely mustard, won't I? But with black trousers or green as I've got on today, I think it's a really good mix for out in the country, and it looks really nice. So let's take it off. I'll just show you the inside of it, and then I'll tell you, I'll just sum it up with my initial thoughts and where I think this is going to fit in my kit. There you go, taking it back off, and there. So what really works is the contrast between the mustard and the black, so that works really well. I think that's good. I just showed you that pocket before. Inside the Napoleon pocket, you've got this little small meshing there, pocket there. So Revolution Race do a lot of that on their garments, don't they? The middle part here, as I said, the goes all the way up to the neck. That really works well, and you've got some stud enclosures there. Let me just put that in there, and they're in black, so they work really well. And I've got a lot of Revolution Racing gear, and this stuff does stand up actually over time. Cinches, there you go, around the collar, and you've got a nice high around enclosure around the chin to keep the wind out. Not super thick this, so it's going to be used as a layering system, isn't it? And I'd probably say as a nice sort of mid layer in winter. It's not going to be so long. And this is the bit that's kind of, you know, it's getting a bit more technical inside here. You've got this panel here against the back, so that goes sort of against sort of a triangle section here. You can't see it, of course, along the part. And there's the section here. There you go, that ventilates on this section on the back, and again you've got the Revolution Race embroidered. I like the way they do that. It doesn't rub off. I've got some of their other, I bought a fleece in January and that came off within a couple of weeks with my rucksack, but I like the way they do that, and that works. So hopefully I'll see more of that on their garments. So this is a men's medium. I'll put it back on again for you so you can see it. And again, just showing you the inside of the anorak. You've got, that's the internal material which makes up the kangaroo pouch and the pockets. Like I said, the pockets, it doesn't go all the way through on the kangaroo pouch, so I like that. You can use them as normal pockets, and it avoids the smocks completely bulking out. I've had smocks before and I've moved them on because they didn't fit right, or they didn't look right in my opinion. So I was more than happy with this. The fact you can cinch it up, it looks nice colour, and it's a lighter smock, so it doesn't hang off you too much. So hopefully you found this useful. There you go, we've got the standard cord there and zippers. I don't think they are, I can't see from here, the YKK. I don't think they are. Let me have a look. No, SAB, whatever that means, but there you go. I'll just show you the enclosure again, see where that goes. And 2 of those, and I really like it. It's good. So as I said, I've been out, it's been quite warm, it's still the summer here in the UK, and I've been out in this, and I've been able to dump heat straight away. Went for a walk of about 6 miles the other night. It was quite humid. I just had a technical top underneath, and I just dumped heat, but it was getting a bit late, so it was getting a bit cooler. So it's just right. I really like this, and I think the good thing about this is going to last up in terms of if you want to be out in areas that are more rugged, you're going to use this. So I think I'll just read from the site. You've got here, Rambler Lightweight Anorak is excellent choice if you want a lightweight jacket that functions well as an outer layer for walking, water resistant, not waterproof. So you know you're gonna have to wear a waterproof over this, but I do, you know, the comfort factor of this is really nice. Frequently used in your gear, as I said, in rugged environments, and often on the go, and require a jacket that breathes and ventilates well, which this does even without the pit zips. Okay, so this is the Rambler Lightweight Anorak from Revolution Race. If you look on their website now, they've got some massive discounts on these. If you don't mind the colours, I think they've got them in blue, they've got them in green, they've got them in this colour, and they're all pretty well discounted, as they always are on Revolution Race's site. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. I like it. A good alternative to a Keb jacket. Now my Keb jacket I got on Vinted. I only paid 75 quid for it, but it was mint condition, and I do look around for a bargain. But this particular jacket I bought new, and yeah, I'm really liking it. I'm going to be really interested in Revolution Race's material. This light material I think is a better, more comfortable solution, and they're going to know they have the trousers in these, not as heavy as the GP Pro trousers that I've got some in there, but needless to say, I think from my point of view this wins over in the material and the comfort stakes. And you know, when you're going to be in some briars and undergrowth, this is going to stand up. So I'll bring you back. I'll let you know what I think. I've had it probably about a month now, and I really like it. So I just want to give them initial reviews. I'll take it out in the woods. It matches up, and hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a like. If you really enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. All the best. I'll see you all very soon on a kit review. Take care.